Hello, hello everybody. How is it going tonight? How are y'all doing? We got some Super 17 action for you today. I am pretty excited because I have been wanting to do a couple of multis on this banner, I'm not gonna lie. And obviously there's a bunch of new stuff that has come out with Super 17, so we're gonna do all of that tonight as well. Maybe we'll try another run on the 8th anniversary event. I still can't beat it in 7 turns, bro. It's so difficult. How are y'all doing, though? I see we got a couple of homies in the chat and YouTube side. We got Ultra, True UI, Bring Her Down, Mochi. What's up, everybody? Over on Twitch, we got King Mong. How y'all doing tonight? Let's go ahead and pop over to our main screen here. How are y'all doing? Oh man, nobody can cook more than Super 17. Yeah, so I did kind of hear that unfortunately he's actually not very good at 55%, which is a little bit disappointing, honestly. I was kind of hoping that he would be a little good, but I do want to save my stones for saying there. However, ironically enough, this banner is actually pretty good for me, as much as I think that this banner is pretty, like, not that great in general. Because I don't have the Android, and I also don't have Pan either. And as much as I don't really care about Pan, I want the Androids, and obviously I want the new Androids. No, I have not summoned. Yeah, if you want to summon a team, that's fine. Let me take a bite of my sandwich here, and then we'll get started. Very juicy. Pam? From Dragon Ball GT? Alright, so anyway, yeah. Obviously, this is what our banner's looking like. It's kind of bad. I gotta be honest. It's kind of a bad banner. I saw this and I think my immediate reaction was, ugh! It's a barbecue chicken sandwich. My, mi madre is not actually here right now. She's off on a little trip right now. So, she left some barbecue chicken though in the fridge for me to heat up, which was very nice for her. So, I heated some of it up and made a sandwich. But, anyhow, let's go ahead and do a couple multis. We're probably not going to summon like crazy. We're going to do like, I don't know, 2, 3 multis maybe. If we get Super 17, then we'll be done. But I do want to get the androids from coins because obviously I have quite a few. So, let's go ahead and hop in here and see what we can do. I know for a fact that, what do you call it? Oh! Chung's carrying my... Okay. JP isn't available in my country's Play Store. Can you use a VPN maybe to access it? Interesting. Super Saiyan 3 on the Trunks and my animation. Hold on. Wait, Gogeta. Don't make your intrusion yet. Go back to the Super 17 theme. Okay. Alright. We got the boy. Let's see. Yeah, quite a few coins. I've been saving them up for Trunks and Vegeta because I don't have them. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be... Hey! First multi, baby! You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see it. That's a one and done in my book. Wow. That's crazy. Well... It's been a while since that's happened. I guess I know what we're doing tonight. You're down horrendous on coins, you think so? And Sid Shinron. We got the GT multi here, bro. Wow. Alright, well shoot. Honestly, I was gonna like throw a couple of multis on here because I wanted the androids in pan. But I think I should just take my W and leave, honestly. That's a bad multi, bro. We got the new unit. What do you mean? That's a good multi. I'm a global main, so I'm not really upset by this, so that's good. Well, dang. Alright. I guess let's go ahead and awaken him. Shoot. You love to see it. I think the other thing that I had planned for tonight, by the way, I'm holding this over here because is that one and done? I kind of want to do one more. Only because I don't really want to spend the coins on Pam. And I don't really, like, I would like to buy Vegeta and Trunks and a dupe if possible. Which, granted, I could still do even if I buy Pan and the androids. But it would save me a couple of coins. So, yeah, I guess we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Oops, did not mean to go to that menu. But I think regardless, though, because it would be awesome if I could pull Pan and then buy the androids. That would kind of be like the goal of this year. Yeah, sure. I guess we can end on a Dokkan Fest, right? I know that's kind of the rule. What's up, Seven? You just missed it, bro. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, boys. We're cooking right now? We're cooking? Super Saiyan 3 again? No fusion, but Krillin and Vegeta. Hold on. Oh, okay. You know what? What's up, Echo Knight? They are not rainbowed. I forgot how long their name is. It's like ridiculous. They are not rainbowed. Not like the unit that I would really want, but definitely not too bad. Sent me the team. Thank you. I appreciate it. There's the fake Tech Pan. Tech Caulifla. Unfortunately, very rainbowed, but a very good unit right there. Wow, okay. We'll take that 100%. At least, you know, if we're gonna pull it, that's a unit that we don't have. What's up, Lava? Look at how long their name is, dude. Why did they make their text so long, dude? I know it's because it's like Super Saiyan Goten Youth, or Super Saiyan Goten Kid, whatever they call him, and Super Saiyan Trunks Youth or Kid, whatever they call him. But like, holy cow, dude. Alright, so I did just say that. That's true. Alright, well, we'll go one more. We'll go one more. We'll go for one more multi, boys. We'll go for one more. Solid 150. Like I said, this banner is kind of good for me because obviously it's a lot of units I don't have. Okay, no, sure. I didn't want to save for saying that. No, yeah, that's fine. I didn't want to save it all. Oh, okay. That's not good. Wait, but I think isn't 17 and 18 still featured, or are they also the God animation? I thought they're still a featured unit. Hello. Funny Spirit Bomb Boy. Oh! Okay! Sure! That's cool. Yeah, so I guess it is featured unit. Guaranteed. That's, yeah. I was, like, pretty sure that that was the case. It's not Dokkan Fest, but... Hello, Thouser. Alright, well, that was not a Dokkan Fest. But we did get them. Unfortunately, I've not looked into their kits too much. But, as far as I understand, I think they're garbage! From everything that I've been hearing about these two, I've heard nothing but bad things about these guys, which is kind of unfortunate because their supers are like so good. Yeah, the card art is Pog, bro. Distinguished gentleman, indeed. That was good. We'll 100% take that for sure. I'm cool with using the 150 stones. That's fine by me. So now the question is, do I? Let me see. So, my red coins, right? My plan is that I don't have Vegeta and Trunks, right? So, obviously, yeah, the Nappa part is really good. I would like to use, I would like to use my red coins on Vegeta and Trunks because I don't have them, and honestly, I'd like to get a dupe of them. But I also don't have Pan and the androids. I think I'm gonna buy the androids regardless because obviously, you know, since I don't have them. But I'll just do it on the Saiyan Day banner. I want to save a little bit of my stones for Saiyan Day. Let's see. There is, yeah, I would say, yeah, I think we're chilling, bro. I think that's good. I don't wanna overstay my welcome. You know what I mean? I don't want to push my luck too hard. Let me see. I wanted to find, hold on. I am looking for the list of Dokkan Fest units that have come out recently. Because I just want to check real quick before I pick here. Okay, so let's just go to cards because that will just be like whatever has released in recent time. And then I think if I do this, I get Pam before the androids. Really? Hello, Rayquaza. Hello, Rayquaza. Okay. Anyway, here we go. So in terms of Dokkan Fest, right? I'm not missing Super 17 now, which is pretty cool. Because we got him first multi. I am missing Pan and the tech androids, right? What has come out before that in terms of Dokkan Fest? I don't have Yamcha either. That's the other thing. I would much rather have Yamcha than Pan, if I'm being honest with you. Bardock I also don't have. That's the other reason why I'm kind of like a little bit iffy on getting the both of them. Because I also don't have Bardock and I really want him. Because Bardock is literally my favorite Dragon Ball character. So, obviously I want to cop him. But that's the thing, since I don't have all 4 of those Dokkan Fest, I'm a little bit skeptical about buying Pan and the androids. That's kind of why I was hoping to pull them, but obviously you can't always get the exact luck you're looking for. That luck was really good though. That was a featured unit every single multi, so that was really good in my opinion. I've just decided to eat this with a fork. My sandwich fell apart. Okay. I fully expect the Saiyan Day ban to be hot garbage. Well, that's kind of why that's kind of why I want to just use the coins and not summon too much, obviously, besides hopefully getting the new unit. Nice, that's good stuff. Yeah, I'll see when it comes to these. I'll see when it comes to these, but Piccolo Day. You know, I'm honestly surprised that they don't have, like, in Dokkan some kind of, like, Piccolo Day event. I think that'd be really funny. I'm, like, genuinely kind of surprised that they don't do that, because I think it would just be, like, a good meme, and it would be an excuse for them to give, like, Piccolo units a buff. When is Dokkan now? I don't think they've streamed Super Mario Run for Mario Day. That's actually not a bad idea, but I haven't played Super Mario Run in so long, dude. Holy. That is the name of a game that I have not heard in a long time. But yeah, I'm not a fan of a Tech Pan personally because I think her animations are stinky. So, you guys know me. I'm not one to really care about, you know, what a unit does as much as I care about how the unit looks. Because I'm all about the visuals. I'm all about the funnies. Yeah, I would assume if they are going to do a Dokkan now, it will probably be like the day before the actual, like, Saiyan Day celebration. By the way, actually, you know, now that I bring that up, is an easy skip for me. I just want the new Vegito. That's fair. That's fair. I wanted him because not only are his animations really cool, but like I said, since I didn't have a bunch of I didn't have 2 Dokkan Fests around the banner, for somebody like me who has, you know, most of the characters in the game's history, obviously 2 characters on a banner that I don't have is like, that's like basically the whole banner may as well be new. No one can be when I'm Super Saiyan 2. You know, 7, I hate that you put it that way, but yeah, basically. I guess so. When it comes to Dokkan battles specifically, yes. That is true. Okay, yeah, we're way clear on box space. Let's go ahead. Actually, I can unlock this. I guess we'll feed in the dupes real quick, and then we'll let's go awaken the boy. And then we can also easy a Super 17 spot. I need to put the actual equipment on them. I've not gone through and done that for like the equipment that you get from the anniversary event. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot I pulled the dupe of these guys off of the tickets. Quantity over quality type of unit. I mean, that is like kind of, you know, I don't know. I could honestly make like a specific video talking about how I feel about unit super attacks, because I think in concept they're really cool, but in execution they're so poor. You did? Holy cow, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, they had no dupes whatsoever, so even though I don't really use them that often, obviously you guys know my policy is if it's a usable character, then I'm happy about it. Because obviously, you know, far and few between in the usable department sometimes. Not you two, you two. Considering it's all Gokus. I mean, it could definitely be better. I mean, GT bosses is certainly the GT category that needs some love. When do you think they'll make Easy A2 a thing? What's up, Tony? That's a good question. Honestly, I don't think it'll be for a very long time, because realistically, right? Like, they could do normal Easy A's, and they could do, like, you know, quote-unquote Easy A2. What do you call it? But I feel like, knowing how Dokkan works, I would think that they would probably like want to get through every character in the game that would need an Easy A first. But maybe, I don't know. I think that they did say in the live stream for the anniversary, I was trying to remember where they said it, that they talked about that they weren't actually going to do that, or they didn't have any plans for it. I believe that was one of the questions that the Japanese player base asked. Pen is cool, and I'm not hearing it from you, Mr. Astro Analysis Assets. What does that mean? Alright, I think that's, I think we're cooking on dupes. Let's go play the Super 17 event. I'm subbed. Why am I getting ads? Are you subbed? Are you actually subbed? Funny enough, you're still on the stream boss thing. Fizz transferring Vegeta AZA coming the same day. I hope so. Also, hold on. I saw somebody saying that they thought the same day was God Goku. I'm kind of I don't know. I'm kind of personally. Yeah. Oh no, 7. You do have Prime, huh? Interesting. That is weird. I think we're getting a top event on same day. Yeah, personally, I don't know. I think for me, I really want, I think it's just because Legends got it. But at the same time, I really want a, UI Goku that goes from, like, maybe he doesn't need to start as Super Saiyan Blue, but the intro animation could be him, like, getting hit by the Spirit Bomb and then, like, falling into it, right? Personally, that's what I want the most. Now, Legends and Dokkan do copy each other all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'm cheering for Golden Wing. Dude, look how nice this super attack is. I don't know why they popped off with this one. They were really just like, yeah, Dr. Mew and Dr. Wheelo, make them crack. Hey, there we go. Fine, I'll sub this way. 2 years, Pog. You love to see it, bro. Thank you so much, my boy. I appreciate it, of course. Thank you for the follow, Kid Glitch. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's so funny that, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because they figured that they didn't have, like, enough stages or something, but it's funny to me that, like, they literally were like, yeah, you know, the first stage is not even Android 17. He has a beard. I do. I do have a beard. Actually, hold on. I have to ask before I say this. Abel, are you here right now? I need to wait to see if Abel will say yes. I don't think he's here right now because he probably would have spoke up in the chat. Okay, no. I'm going to take that as a no. A beer at the age of 19? I'm not 19, brother, but I appreciate that you think I'm that young. No, I'm actually planning on getting the beard shaved this coming week. Probably because Super 17 is on background, I guess. I'm not sure. But no, I'm planning on getting a shave this week. Because this is the thing I was going to bring up earlier. Go bald? I've done that before. It's a very interesting experience. I'm also going to get a haircut too because I kind of need one. I'm aging too fast. Help. I'm not 19, brother. I appreciate that though. Yeah, my birthday is coming up on the 16th actually. So the one thing I was going to say, and is I'm going to make like a proper announcement about this on Twitter, but since Saiyan Day is around that time, I am maybe not going to be around for the Saiyan Day data download, considering, you know, that's like around my birthday time. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping that I'll be around for it, and if they do a Dokkan now, I'll be able to react to it, but I don't know if like I'll be here when it happens. You know, it'll just kind of depend on when the data download falls, right? So we'll see about that. But yeah, so I'll make an announcement about that. What I gotta remember, what day is Saiyan Day exactly? I actually don't remember off the top of my head. Okay. Because first comes the beard, then comes the mustache, then comes the nose hair. That's funny. March 18th. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so, well, actually, maybe that'll work. I thought it was obvious. Head empty, brother. No. Because the 16th is my actual birthday. But then Saturday the 18th, I'm having a bunch of friends over to come hang out. So I probably won't be around that day. However, all things considered, yeah, sorry, Kid Glitch, I don't have music because since I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, copyright would be, you know. I actually don't drink. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on a stream before. I don't think I've ever really like brought it up, but I actually don't drink. whatsoever. I have other crippling addictions, like those pieces of plastic back there. Or the game I'm playing right now. But no, I don't drink whatsoever. The only friend you need is that grind. That was funny. That was funny. YouTuber I watched got sued letters by Nintendo because he used Oh yeah, it's probably like holy cow, what's that guy's name? Super Mario Logan? I'm exclusively a social drinker. I can't do it unless someone is drinking with me. I get that, yeah. Yeah, I just don't do it at all, personally. It's not really for me. And growing up, I won't go into details about it because it'll kind of be like some... I wouldn't really mind sharing it, but I feel like it's not something that's like personal information that I should be sharing. But I'll put it to you this way, right? Growing up, I did not have very good experiences with alcohol with some of the individuals around me. As such, it led me down the path of, God, I never want to end up like that guy. I mean, I guess you would call it trauma, yeah. I don't really view it that way because it's just like such a matter-of-fact thing to me. It's like, you know, in my mind, it's like, I see how it affects this individual. Alcohol bad. I know drink alcohol. You know, like, I don't know. But, I mean, yeah, I guess you would call that trauma. That is what it is. You know, Walter White. You know what's funny that you say that? I just started watching Breaking Bad, actually. I literally just started watching it the other day. I'm on episode 3. Very good so far. I forgot to say when you were talking about your birthday, but mine was like 4 days ago. Oh, well, happy late birthday. Happy belated. Echoed that. Hope you had a good birthday on your birthday. As I'm a smoking, parents smoked around me so much. I legit can't deal with cigarette smoke even as an adult. Oh, dog. I feel you on that one. Cigarette smoke personally doesn't bother me as much. It's still like, eh. But, funny enough, the same individual that I'm sort of referring to, smoked a lot of cigars. He smoked a lot of cigars. What's up, Jam? And so, like, that smell is ingrained in my mind. And it's so crazy. I think the super attack just got nuked. Sometimes their attacks just get skipped. And it just does the damage. Like, it was so bad. The cigar smell was so bad. My Nintendo DSi, the console, smelled like cigar smoke, bro. The console itself, like, you would remove it from the environment, open it up, take a whiff of the DSi's. That's a sentence I never thought I would say. And it smelled awful. Yeah, it was that bad. It was that bad. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. So needless to say, I don't smoke regular cigarettes or cigars either, because of that fact. Because that definitely feels more like trauma than the alcohol, honestly, even though the alcohol is probably more of a traumatic thing. But yeah, it was bad. Like, whenever I would return home from this environment, come home, immediately hop in the shower because, like, and just throw all my clothes in the washing machine, because it was just like, who would do that to the poor DSi? It was just because, like, at that time, I carried my DSi with me everywhere, and so because it was in that environment a lot, there be assets we do not judge, of course. What would happen if you log into Dragali Lost now? I don't know. I'm assuming either would just be a screen that says, like, you can't play the game. Or you just wouldn't even be able to open it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Finally awakened Prime Battle Frieza? Nice. You love to see it. Yeah, probably nothing. I mean, I know, hold on. Do I still have it, hold on. Let me see if I still have it on my phone. Because I know, I still have... Let me... Where's my... Hold on. Do I still have the app on this phone? I don't. I got rid of it? What? Oh, I think I de facto reset this thing at some point. I have it on my old phone. I was gonna say, I have it on my phone that's like literally like a, can I say that? A bomb in Fortnite. I have the, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Starter Shooters gacha game still on that phone. And the app, is just like, basically open it and it's just like, the game is closed. Yeah, so this thing, right, this phone, this was my, my old phone until I got, yeah, bro, oh my gosh, the new season's so good. I literally stayed up last night waiting for the new stuff to drop, played a couple games. I'm literally gonna, like, grind after the stream. Anyway, this hunk of junk, right? Many of you may recognize this phone from some of the past streams. This was my Galaxy S8. I had this thing for, like, 6, 8 years? I don't know. It was a long time that I've had this thing. This thing has served me well. It's done its job. It's done its due diligence. But the thing that sucks with the Galaxy S8 is that unlike the Galaxy S6, which was the phone that I had before this one, I was Galaxy for a long time. You can't take the back off of this thing, technically. Right? You could, like, stick a, I don't know what the tool is called, but it's when you jam it in there and then you can, like, kind of cut the edge, right? The other one, you're able to just pop the back off and replace the battery, right? This thing, that's not the case. So, the, battery on this thing is bulging. And ironically enough, with me saying the fact that it is bulging, that it is, you can't take the back off, right? It is bulged to the point where the back of the phone is now coming up off of the phone because the battery is bulging that much. So... I am basically holding a bomb, essentially. This thing, I don't know if, like, this thing could, like, expand. I will tell you, it does really feel like that if I touch the screen on the edges, like here or here, it feels like that it's not as much as if I put it in the middle. Like, I can literally feel the screen, like, bulging from the battery. So whether this thing is just going to explode or like have a toxic meltdown or it's just not going to do anything, I put it back in the case. So that way, at least if it explodes, it will explode inside the case. So throw it out. I don't wanna. See, I like living life on the edge. I like having the potential threat of, you know, the potential threat of explosion sitting in my room every single day. Dokkan's 3,000 day celebration. That'd be interesting to see. I would definitely, you need to get that fixed. Well, it's not really, the thing is, right? I probably could fix it. Realistically, I could take someplace and they could probably take the back off and put it back. I could maybe even do it myself. But not only do I have a new phone now, right? But that phone still has data on it, and it kind of works if you keep it on the charge, sorta. It'll boot loop a little bit, and then you can finagle it to get it working, and then it will, like, not work, and yeah. You should probably take the phone somewhere to be disposed of. No, you're right. It is definitely, like, actually a dangerous thing. So, I probably, honestly, would like to get it fixed if I could. I'd rather do that than just throw it away, because realistically, I'm sure if, you know, I just took the battery out and then, you know, got it replaced and they put a new back on it. No, not data. Not data as in, like, a SIM card. I mean data as in, like, files and images and stuff like that. But I transferred it all to my new phone. It would just be nice. It would just be nice to have an extra device lying around. To be fair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I technically have 5 Android phones sitting here. But 2 of them are hand-me-downs from friends that I'm using for rooting purposes. And the other one is the bomb in Fortnite. But the only 2 I use are the Razer phone. And obviously my main one. How's the stream? Pretty good so far. We pulled Super 17, so. A robber's best weapon. Bomb phone! Bro, like, if anybody ever tries to, Touchdown's fuming when you say Fortnite. If anybody ever tries to break into my house, I'll just, like, grab the phone and I'll be like, this phone is a bomb in Fortnite! I just whip it at him. I mean, to be fair, here, hold on. Let me show you something. Let me wash my hand real quick because it still got the yuckiness from my sandwich. Hold on. So, if someone ever actually invaded my home, I thought ahead for this, and I have a couple of like, you know, funny things over here. Like, I got some Nerf guns and like some plastic swords and whatever. But if someone ever actually if someone ever actually did break in, a couple of you have seen this this iconic picture on Twitter of me holding this thing, but I have a real version of Trunks' sword. Granted, it's not sharp on the sides at all. It's like dull. But if I move back, if you can see, this is a terrible way to hold this. Hold on. Let me lean this against my bed. Okay. If you look at the tip, you can see that the tip is indeed sharp, right? It is definitely sharp. If I poke it, you could easily draw fruit punch. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You could easily draw fruit punch with this thing. So, obviously, if they have a, if they got one of these, okay, I probably won't be winning this fight, right? If they got one of these on hand, one of these bad boys, right? But if they are stupid enough to come in unarmed, then it's gonna be a, you know, we're gonna be basically spearing them, essentially. is what's gonna happen. Some rapier, you know, shenanigans. You could probably say, "Oh, you'll shoot your eye out, kid." But yeah, so that's my. And to be fair, right? I feel like I do. Yeah, it's literally chunks of sword. I feel like if you entered someone's home with the intention of stealing something, and you saw them standing at the top of their stairs like a maniac, like this, I feel like you would probably just be more scared of this deranged individual that you're going up against. Didn't you dent your wall with that thing? We're not gonna talk about that. I need that image. I need Abel, because Abel has that image on hand of me like holding up the sword from that stream where I was like being an idiot with this thing on the top of my bed. But yeah, so this is the preferred method. Actually, to be fair, I would really like to like hang this thing up like in a better way at some point, because it's literally just like it just sits in the corner of my room basically. All right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You just get out of there if they had a sword. You know what I mean? I will say though, I'm a bit disappointed in this thing honestly, because I think I paid, like, granted, it's a convention, so like everything is overpriced at like an anime con, right? But I think this thing was like 150 bucks or something. I don't remember, right? 175. I don't know. It was like way too much money that I paid for this thing. I mean, that money is worth it to me because I am now allowed to say that I own a sword. But I'm not even gonna front with you, like, it's kind of, the quality is kind of stinky, right? Like, not the blade itself. I mean, obviously it's not sharp because it's a display piece, right? It's not actually meant to be like a weapon. I mean, even though you could, you know, definitely... Yeah, you know how we just got that katana in the new Fortnite update? Anyway. No, but like the actual like metal on the hilt, it's literally just been sitting in the corner of my room. And the metal on the hilt has, like, kind of gotten scratched up a bit, right? Like, I really don't touch this thing a lot. And the metal on it is already got some scratches and is deteriorating a little bit. So, and it kind of looks like... Can I hold this up to the camera without, like, breaking it? You can kind of see that this is just sort of, like, welded together here at the pieces where it meets, right? It kind of just looks like someone took two chunks and just like, you know? So, I don't know. But it's cool, though. Still haven't played to do... Wait, what? I don't know what you mean. But anyway, yeah, it's cool, though. It is kind of heavy, I will say. Like, it is definitely a double-handed sword, right? Like, it has some weight to it. If someone is confident enough to confront someone who has a gun with a sword, they're probably the greatest swordsman ever known. Or just stupid, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's the funny sword. The actual, like, sheath is pretty cool, because obviously it looks like the sheath that Trunks has. I don't remember which way it goes in, though. Hold on, let me check. I don't remember if it's... Yeah, it's this way, okay. Because this looks... Yeah, better. Like, doesn't this just look sick, though? You know what I mean? Like, doesn't this just look sick? I would love to do, like, a Trunks cosplay and have this thing on my back. But the problem is, right, like, if you actually try and wear it, not only is the strap, like, kind of crummy, right? But it's also, like, it's pretty heavy. It's kind of awkward. I'm being really careful with this as to not, like, break anything. This is funny that I'm wearing the Boba Fett thing, because it kind of looks like it's supposed to be, but... It, like, it's really not comfortable to have on your back. It's really not that comfortable, honestly. I mean, it is quite literally like a piece of wood holding a piece of metal that is against your back, but like, you know, you understand where I'm going with this. Anyway, Sword Funny, Intruder, Steamworks game Go Bye Bye, or whatever that funny reference is to that Reddit account. I don't remember. If anybody understands that obscure reference, I will honestly be very impressed. And also, for some reason, Mirio just kind of sits on my sword. Because he just hangs out on the edge. Alright, there we go. I got that Mirio for like $10 in Florida because the tag wasn't on it. It was ripped off of the thing, so they just charged me way less than it actually cost. I miss when Dokkan events were hard. Yeah, I agree with you, dude. Like, even as that, imagine a lot of convention centers would have let you have... Well, funny enough that you say that, when it comes to... at least the conventions I've been to, most of the time, as long as you, like, go to the... like reception desk and you check in your weapon, that sounds so weird to say in Fortnite, you can bring it in. You can bring in your sword or your big like plastic, you know, AR from Fortnite, of course. I'm trying really hard not to get banned. But yeah, most of the time you can just check them in and then they'll let you bring them in. So that's kind of how it be. I mean, I feel like I've seen some ridiculous things at conventions, and I know I haven't even been to that many. Like, I'm certainly not a seasoned convention goer. And even I feel like I've been like, they really let that guy bring that thing in here. We'll be close. Wait. Like... Oh. Dang. Permanently, bro? You're telling me I have a piece of history hanging on my wall with Rose over here? That's crazy, bro. That's like... See, that's such a mixed bag because, like, that's so sad to hear. Because it's certainly the end of an era. But at the same time, it's obviously very cool because it's also, you know, the start of a new beginning as well. Dang, that's unfortunate to hear, but at the same time, that's also awesome because obviously, you know, that means that you're starting this new business venture, which is awesome. Interesting, the cons I've been to wouldn't allow something like that. It's plastic or foam. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. At least when I was there, they were like, yeah, as long as you like check it in at the counter and then, you know, like they know, hey, this is like, you know, not real. As long as that's like made crystal clear, then most of the time they don't have a problem with it. My mouse feels sticky from touching it with the food hands. That's definitely the next thing I need for my PC setup. Is like my PC setup, I could definitely get a better desk, but my mouse is the next thing I need to upgrade. I've been using like this like little boy, this little doohickey right here for such a long time now, and he's been so helpful. It's just a wireless mouse, but like I really need something more responsive, especially for gaming. The knowledge I gained during the Perler business will be applied to the Crouch Business 5-year journey. Worth it all. I don't regret it all. Honestly, I'd probably still do the occasional piece. You'll have to see it. That is so unfortunate, though. It's like kind of stinks that you can't get somebody to like almost like take over for you or something like that. I don't know. Like I know for me personally, if I ever stopped like doing the data downloads or something like that for Dokkan, right? Like, I think even if I decided to go, like, a different path on YouTube, I will kind of always want to do, like, the data downloads and Dokkan Assets and stuff like that. But I think if I ever decided to, like, not do that venture anymore, I would want to find a successor, as weird as that sounds to say. Gotcha. That makes sense. What's up, Shari? How's it going? I've been to most of the cons that I've been to have been fairly large, but that's just because I live in Illinois, and since we have Chicago, nothing is small in terms of, like, you know, the top half of the state. I've only been... Oh, yeah, okay. Short-term memory loss go crazy, bro. Alright. Thankfully, Pro Souls Perlolis are thieves, so our best designs are really being poorly replicated. No! No. I know. That, you know, that is kind of crazy to think, is that, like, a lot of that type of stuff is just, like, yoinked. That is a big kappa right there. That is absolutely a big kappa. That's funny. I mean... Yeah, I don't know. That's like such a weird thing. Do you play Dragon Ball Legends? I do. I'm actually very excited for Rose coming out on the 14th. I'm really hoping that I pull him. I don't really have that much CC right now. If I would have known he was coming, I wouldn't have done a second rotation on UI Goku. But I think maybe by the time he comes out, I'll maybe be at like 6K. I'm in Kansas, so nothing big happens here comm-wise. Gotcha. That's fair. Kansas is kind of known for being a state where a whole lot of nothing happens, at least as in my knowledge of the state goes, which is very limited. My knowledge of Kansas is that, and that's where Wizard of Oz happens. That's the limited knowledge I have of Kansas. We'll say, if you're ever coming here to Nashville for some reason, after I open the shop, you gotta pull through to Undisputed Collectibles. Is that going to be the name of the shop? Or is that something, another place that you just like? I got Ultra Hit as well. He's really good. Definitely glad I pulled him. I wasn't even, like, crazy excited for him. And now that I have him, I'm like, dang, this man's good. It's the shop name? Gotcha. Definitely. Funny enough, I've been to Nashville... well, I think I may have gone there when it was really little, but I did go there, when I was in, like, oh gosh, what would that have been, like, junior high, maybe like elementary school, 6th grade, 5th grade, I don't remember when that was. It was somewhere around that time, but, me... my dad and my friend Casey, who I actually haven't talked to in a really long time. I wonder whatever happened to him. We all went down there because we went to see a Blackhawks hockey game. Chicago guys, so we saw the Blackhawks down there versus Nashville, which was cool. We visited, like, the Music Hall of Fame and did a couple of other things, so it was cool. Speaking of cards, I got an email from Becca with some grades. Oh, yeah? What'd you get? We got 2 more runs, by the way, for Super 17. And then I think we'll do the 17 easy A. Did you get good grades? I would hope. The biggest con we have each year is DC Convention in Hutchinson each year, because that's supposedly the area Smallville is based on. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. It's always neat when they have, like, little conventions like that. I got 2 black labels. Sheesh! That's Pog. You love to see it. Good stuff, my man. Good stuff. Those would be worth a pretty penny. Oh, I was gonna say, that's cool though. That kind of reminds me, it's not the exact same thing, but there is a small convention that me and my buddy went to last year. No, yeah, last year. Would that have been last year? Was that No, that had to be last year because that would have been in the fall. In Wisconsin, we went up to Wisconsin for Shrek Fest. Shrek Fest was dope. I'm not gonna lie. It was like a pretty small little convention type of thing. Maybe more like a festival is probably a better way to describe it. But like, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty sick. It was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a picture from it. Regular Beckett 10 Shiny Charizard VMAX. Wow. Let me see. Where is... I think if I search it... Hashtag Shrekfest? I have one picture. I have one picture that I took at Shrekfest, and it was in the onion pit. No wait, hold on. Let me pull it up on the right thing. Hold on. There we go, baby. Funny enough, you know what's funny? So, have a good one, Sherry. They haven't done the gotcha. That's good. I know a lot of things obviously like took a big break during that time. Yeah, so funny enough, I wore green for this. And you know what's funny? Of course, me being me, right? This is a Dragon Ball shirt. This is Shinron with a bunch of Dragon Balls and like some leaves and flowers and whatever. All like, you know, put over it here. And I'm sitting in the onion pit. Yeah, this was just one of the many goofy things that Shrekfest had to offer. But it's pretty cool. I mean, it's literally just like a little festival, basically. But they essentially have like a costume contest. They have like a roar contest, you know, because obviously, you know, like Shrek is like, do the roar. You know, people dress up like Shrek and stuff like that. Looks like they're retweeting a bunch of stuff about Puss in Boots, which makes sense. But yeah, very cool little event. Let me see. Shrekfest sounds based. It is. It was very fun. It was a very small event, but it was very cool. It was definitely like worth the drive up there for sure. Let me see. I got my Turles figure, and I pre-ordered my final two figures, which is Orange Boy and Kamen Rider Nago. Nice. You love to see it. Yeah, bro. I hate premium Bandai, dude. I'm so sick of ordering premium Bandai figures, dude. We got in free 1 year because my dad went to high school with the guy selling the tickets. Oh, that's sick. That's awesome. You love to see it. Aaron started the rumbling on Fortnite Battle Royale Island. Can Goku, Naruto, Deku, and LeBron James defeat his find out next time? Well, first of all, by the way, I can't believe that tweet popped off. Maybe I need to start talking more about Fortnite on Twitter. I don't know. Let me find that tweet. Let me see if I can find it. Because I made a tweet literally just like let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Oh, I retweeted this on the wrong account. Oops. I meant to retweet this on my other account. Whoopsie. Let me unretweet that real quick. Whoopsie. That's funny. Yeah, this tweet. I did not expect this tweet to like pop off like it did. This I was talking about how, you know, obviously this is referencing Fortnite because if you're unaware, Fortnite is getting a Eren Yeager skin, which is pretty cool. It's not out yet. It comes out in like, technically you can see it in game right now, but like it's a mid-season drop. It's a mid-season drop, so like it comes out in the middle of the season. I mean, go figure. But I just tweeted this, and this thing got 13,000 likes. I don't know. So, you know, honestly though, I kind of agree with that. I think that AOT definitely fits well with the theme that they're going for, weirdly enough, for this, even though it's like futuristic. Obviously having a bunch of buildings to swing around when they add in the funny gear from AOT. I forget what it's called. Obviously that'll work for buildings, but in terms of just like skins, I 100% agree. It's crazy that Luffy didn't get in. However, what this is good though, because what this tells us is that they're not just like limiting themselves. Like clearly they probably have some something with Shonen Jump or Shueisha or something like that. Well, probably not. I don't think Shueisha does My Hero because that's Toho Animation, but I know that My Hero is in Shonen Jump. So probably I would assume it would have something like that where they have like some kind of deal with them, but obviously Eren is not under that classification, so it's cool that obviously they're kind of branching out a little bit. It'd be awesome to see some more anime skins in Fortnite. That would be awesome. It's like it's literally just a giant untapped like well of content. Another thing Kansas has is the chili cook-off. A couple hundred people and restaurants enter their chili and you can vote for your favorite. Really? That's cool. That's awesome. It's like little local stuff like that that's just like makes each state so unique, you know. All right, boys. I hate to be that guy because I know for a fact that realistically I could probably grind his essay. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I just don't care to do it. We're just gonna feed Kais into it, bro. That's true. That's true. Like, bro, we're just gonna feed Kaizen. I'm sorry. I know. Actually, no. Wait, we can't. That's right. Cause duh, he's not actually Super 17. And I don't think there's another 17 and 17 unit in the game. So okay, never mind. We have to feed in Kais. I was thinking I had Super 17 on the mind. That was what I was thinking. Once Luffy gets in the game, Fortnite becomes a Gummo pistol. That's true. I mean, listen, bro. They had that Deku Smash in there for so long, dude. I would honestly like. Listen, I like My Hero, and I think that the Deku Smash like item in game, the Mythic, was really cool. But like, dog, holy! I can't tell you how sick I got of like running around the Fortnite map and just hearing Smash, 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 and then like being in a final firefight where it's like there's no way that you're losing this fight, and all of a sudden you get Deku smashed into oblivion and your entire squad dies. It sucks. Yeah, it kind of seemed like that's what it seemed like people were kind of like feeling, is that they sort of got tired of the Deku Smash. It didn't help that, like, yeah, I think the Kamehameha is just more balanced, weirdly enough. Like, even though it does a lot more damage than the Deku Smash, I think it just, like, is a lot more fair as well, even though they did nerf the Deku Smash. Oh, look at my boy in the background there. He said, oh! I don't know. I just, like... It's just a little, like... I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating when you get, you know, one shot like that, and it's like, you can still shoot him out of the sky, but sometimes if you just don't got the means necessary, you know. September, the chili cook-off, something to check out. Definitely. In September. Interesting. I'll remember that. This is not the right one. I'm looking for... No, not this. This is Unawakening. We need third one. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So, I will say, unfortunately, I have heard that these guys are kind of dog water at 55%. So, I guess we'll see. But, I guess let's give them a shot. We'll do... I have literally, like, 9 of these. So, I guess we'll just put this for now. Be able to find them before you get rocked. I think we're on a good anti-mythic like that for all. Yeah, I think, you know, the other problem with the Deku Smash too, I think for me was also like, it was just in the game for way too long. Like, Fortnite does a pretty good job of like rotating their weapons through, right? They just do like a pretty good job of that overall, I feel like. I guess we'll do this. I feel like they do a pretty good job of like rotating their weapons through, you know, and like all the different items in the game. But like the Deku Smash was there for a really long time, right? Like it overstayed its welcome. And even the Kamehameha was not there for long enough, I felt like, for the second run. Like the second run, it was literally there for like a week, maybe 2, something like that. I think it was more like a week. And then it was gone, and the Deku Smash was still there the entire time. Yeah, the Deku Smash was there the entire season, yeah. That was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of annoying. And it was like, you know, you would think, oh, the My Hero skins are gone, let's remove the Deku Smash. Nope. I don't know. Seems like such a weird decision. Universe Survival Saga. Okay, we'll use Universe 7 then. Right, yeah, exactly. Also, apparently, funny enough, actually, that you say that, 7, I hate to tell you this, but, we may potentially be getting the, that stuff back again, because, I don't know if you saw, but in the leaks, they were talking about like the item shop sections that were added for the upcoming season, and I guess they added the My Hero one back. So I assume that means that they're going to put the My Hero skins back in the shop again, which might mean the Deku Smash will be back in the game again. I believe he should come back before the anniversary, yeah. Come on, man! Yeah, like I said, obviously, you know, I don't know if that's exactly what that means, because obviously, you know, that's more so just like for the skins in the shop, but, yeah. Yeah. That's, keep it out of regular ones. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing. You know, we'll see what path they end up going down for that, but I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sort of praying on the Deku Smash's downfall. Let me see. We'll bring Roshi. Okay. And away we go. This one should be really easy, considering it's just Universe Survival Saga. Yeah, I'm excited that I got Super 17, though. It's always nice, honestly, like, copping a Dokkan Fest unit like that real quick. And not to mention, obviously, when it's a unit's animations that I'm excited for, then, of course, it's always more enjoyable. Because like, every time I see a new unit animation that I enjoy, I'm like, I want that. And even if a unit is really good, I'm just like, I just don't care if the animations look stinky. But that's just me. You know I'm that guy. Oh, let me see, Mochi. I see. Okay. That's a team you used, huh? Interesting. I was trying to use something kind of similar, but I will try that. Is the favorite child of Fortnite, apparently. Yes, it was indeed the multi right before you got here. We pulled them first multi. It was Chunks and my animation. Which was pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. I know legal stuff prevents it, but Fortnite skins should be permanently available. That would be pretty cool. I think that it's probably like the licensing though that they have. And the other thing is, right, the other thing about that is that I don't think that they would want that in terms of like money wise, because when it comes to Fortnite skins, right, it's two main things, right? For one, they can kind of have that sort of like FOMO mentality, where, you know, if people are like, oh, you know, if I don't buy this skin right now, you know, then I'm gonna not be able to get this skin for a while because this skin is gonna go away, right? I mean, like, that's even how, like, the daily item shop works. Obviously, you know, like, the skins and the emotes in the item shop rotate daily, so it's like that fear, you know, that you're gonna miss out on getting the skin, and you need to get it right now because it's not gonna be there forever, right? If it was there forever, people would just be like, oh, you know, I'll just buy it when I feel like it, you know, and they might not even ever buy it. Or maybe they will, but obviously it's not going to be that quick, snappy reaction, right? Epic Greed. I mean, it's the same. What's up, April? It's the same concept as gacha games, right? With gacha games, right, they have, you know, they have that FOMO mentality as well. It's like, oh, you need to pull this new unit, otherwise you're not going to be able to get them for a long time until they return. To be fair, sometimes they do keep fire skins away for too long. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Global eating good. Yeah, no, I that is probably correct, though, 7. My Hero was, you know, is, like, actively airing, or was actively airing during the time, so that does make sense, but... it probably was making Epic the bank. But then the other thing is too, right? Besides obviously like the FOMO mentality shenanigans, the other thing you got to keep in mind too is if they don't have all of the skins in the shop at one time, they can kind of like focus on other skins, right? Because obviously, you know, if they want to sell you like all these individual skins that they're making, right? They can kind of put a bigger focus on the brand new skin rather than like, oh, you know, here's this new skin and here's the 150 other skins that have been in the shop for a while, you know? So obviously by having that like system of rotating it through, they can kind of like put a little spotlight on them. Is that the Assets dude playing the hit mobile game Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle? Thank you, thank you. The cannot be beaten when his active skill is used. Yes, sir. Gacha games are greedy too. In a perfect world, fun games would need to be greedy. Oh yeah, I mean, the thing is, right? I got one of Bardock's Easy A's in a bit. Nice. You'll have to see it. Yeah, those guys are really good from what I remember. The Fizz and the STR Bardock. For some reason, they just made them really good. But yeah, like, I don't know. I know this is like, I don't know if this is a hot take or not. And I know that this is also a very ironic take, considering that my name is literally Dokkan Assets. Did I miss anything? Yeah, we actually pulled 17, which is pretty high. The new one, of course. Maybe this is a bit of a hot take. I don't know. You know, considering that like I'm a gacha game crackhead and I love gacha games. And I play them all the time. I literally play them every single day. It's kind of a problem. Like, honestly, in my opinion, all gacha games are, by default, bad games. Because a good game wouldn't be... How do I put this? Like, a good game wouldn't need to prey on the player to be a good game, I guess, if that makes sense, right? Like, obviously, this is not talking about the aspects of, like, you know, oh, of course a company needs to get paid to keep a game up or something like that, or they need to make money to, like, keep making the game, right? Like, of course, that should be, you know, kind of unspoken. Like, that should just be understood from the get-go. But a game that, you know, preys on its player base as the main driving force behind a game is just not a good game. And I fall for the trap every time. And I still enjoy it because it's that rush of getting lucky, right? It's that dopamine hit that you get when you pull the new unit. Or you beat the new content with the new unit that the new content is made for, right? How do you transform into become? What do you mean? Of course, nobody can beat him when he's Super 17. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion, right? And I know that's super ironic considering I literally, like, am the Dokkan guy, but I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel. And don't get me wrong, I love gacha games. I play a bunch of gacha games. I mean, right now, I play, obviously, Dokkan, right? JP and Global. I play Legends. I play Pokemon Masters. Funny enough, my luck on that game has been really good. I pulled all 3 of the new anniversary units, which are Master Fairs, which is kind of crazy. And then, I hate to admit this, bro. I hate to admit this, and I probably won't say this on Twitter, but I'll tell you, the viewers of the stream, because all of you here are, like, the stream regulars. Since I watched Chainsaw Man when it was airing, right? A very good anime, by the way. I assume probably all of you have watched it, but definitely go watch Chainsaw Man if you haven't yet. However, I started playing the gacha game known as Nikkei because they just recently, well, I mean, I guess it's not recent now because it's been there for a little bit, but they got a Chainsaw Man collab, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I like Chainsaw Man. I'll pull for these funny characters. And I hate to say it, bro, but I enjoy the game. It's a really fun game, honestly. Like, the gameplay is basically like those old arcade shooters. It kind of reminds me of, like, you know those arcade games where you, like, either have, like, the plastic gun that's, like, in Fortnite, that's attached to the arcade machine, right? You know, and then you're, like, shooting the zombies or whatever that are on the screen. Or, like, they have those bigger ones where you're on, like, a turret and you're, like, shooting on a helicopter or something like that, right? And the whole, like, machine vibrates. It's, like, the style of gameplay reminds me a lot of those type of games. However, I could absolutely do without the... How do I put this in a nice way? The, explicitness, I guess we'll say, of the game. I could do without all of that, because personally, like, it's not really my type of thing. Especially in, like, a, you know, yeah, the fan service. That's a really good way to describe it. It's not really my type of thing, especially in just, like, average everyday games that I play all the time, but not only is the game fun, but the story mode, dude, is, like, actually so good. Like, the story that the game has to tell is really interesting, and not only is it intriguing, the characters are well written, and the story, like, flows nicely. It's probably, like, let me think. In terms of, I would venture to say it is one of, if not the best, like, story mode in a gacha game that I've ever read. I don't know about gameplay wise, because obviously that's like comparing apples to oranges. But in terms of the story that it has to tell, right? The story is really intriguing and really interesting. And I like it a lot. It's definitely like my main driving force behind playing the game, because I just think it's, you know, genuinely a good story. It is spelled N-I-K-K-E. It's literally like the brand Nike, except there's an extra K. I am warning you though, by the way. I mean, all of you better be over 18 if you're in my stream, considering this game is not for children. I mean, literally Vegeta says, damn you, or whatever he says in that one card. Or no, actually, wait, I'm thinking of Blue Evo where he says, darn you, actually. You get my point, though. Well, I didn't play the game for the fan service. I downloaded it because I saw, oh, Power and Makima are going to be in the game. So I'll download that. To be honest with you, when I downloaded the game, I was not aware. I was not really aware of what I was getting into when I started playing the game. Like, most of the time when it comes to a, most of the time when it comes to a gacha game that has a collab, right? If it's like just a character from an anime that I like, I'll just check out the game and kind of go in blind, right? Like, I'm not really doing research on the game. I'm like, oh, it has a character from One Punch Man or Gurren Lagann or Dragon Ball or whatever, you know, or Chainsaw Man in this case. And I just download the game and play it. The ground started shaking in your country yesterday. You had an earthquake. I'm hoping that everything's okay. I'm assuming if you're here, you must be okay. Did you mean go with the flow? Sounds like some Yuma type of stuff, bro, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, bro. I'm feeling the flow. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I've been really enjoying the game. I think that the game is genuinely good. It definitely, in terms of like gacha game standards, it definitely suffers a lot from locking stuff behind a paywall. It's really weird because it's like, it has a ton of things that are super free to play friendly, but it has a lot of things that are like, give me money now. It's a very weird balance. It was like a 4 point or a 5.4. That's still quite high though. Did everything withstand the earthquake? But yeah, like, they have a system where you can level up all of your units. It's like, I've never really seen something like this in a gacha game, but I think somebody was telling me that it is another feature in another gacha game, where your 5 highest leveled units go into, they call it the synchro machine, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Synchro Summoning, the same name. And the rest of the units that are like in the bottom section of the synchro machine, and you can like unlock, I think it's like 15 slots for free, and then you have to use the game's in-game currency. And it's over time that you have to unlock those. Your 5 highest leveled units, all of the rest of the units in the synchro machine become that level. So you don't have to spend resources leveling up each individual unit. Those top 5 units, just then the level gets transferred to the rest of the characters in your box. And the cool thing is, the strat that I figured out by accident is that the way that you got characters to a higher level in this game is, I think the max is like, I'm pretty sure it's like 100 or 120 or something like that. Regardless, though, when you get a dupe of a character, then you can level them up a bunch of more levels. It's one of those type of games, which I'm not really usually a fan of in terms of like how a dupe system works in the game. My bed just started shaking and didn't happen anymore. Okay, well, that's good at least. At least it wasn't too bad, but that is still very scary. Hope you are all right. But yeah, that system, though, right, is cool because the SRs, there's such a limited amount of SRs in the game. If you just summon with all the free tickets they get you, like, you will basically get all of the SRs, like, max limit broken. And even if the characters like the SSRs in the synchro machine aren't limit broken, they can still get past the level that they would be stuck at because they're not limit broken, because your SRs in the top section are limit broken. So that's really cool. But once you get to around chapter 10, the game really limits your resources. And if you just spent a little bit of money to get some more in-game, like the equivalent of Zenny in Dokkan, basically, your experience would definitely be a little smoother, and it wouldn't take as long to kind of, you know, like, advance through the game, basically. So I don't know. It's very interesting in that regard, right? Like, you know, kind of having that, like, wow, that's a really free-to-play friendly thing. And then there's also some things that are like, wow, this sucks. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm always interested in, like, playing new gacha games or trying different gacha games and stuff like that, just to kind of, like, see and get a feel for them and, you know, like, get a good experience, right? I don't know. You know, I'm always down for that because I just like gacha games, and, you know, it's always interesting playing them and seeing how different gacha games operate and stuff like that, and, like, what makes a good gacha game. So, I don't know. But it's definitely been an interesting experience so far. It helps that one of my homies actually has been playing the game since it came out. And then I got another homie of mine to start playing the game because of the Chainsaw Man collab, and they actually opened a raid boss for the first time, where you could do, like, multiplayer with your friends, like, for the collab, basically, which was really cool. So we've been doing that when the raid has been up, and that's been another, like, cool way to engage with the game. But I don't remember what gacha game it was, but I played a gacha that didn't have a dupe system. If you pulled a unit you already had, it turned into one you didn't have. That's crazy. What? That's wild. That's very cool. Definitely sounds interesting for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's so weird to say that, like, a dupe system is so important in a gacha game, but I mean, like, it really is. And I think it's also because, did you change the look of your Twitch coins, or am I going crazy? I changed them a long time ago. They were blue, and they were KTEL coins at one point, but then I changed them to Wave coins. But that was, like, a long while ago. But yeah, like, it's crazy how important dupe systems are in gacha games. And you don't even really think about it sometimes. Because there are some gacha games that just, like, don't do anything with your dupes. The dupes are basically just, like, null and void, or maybe they give you, like, a little bit of extra currency on something, and that's about it, right? Funny enough, I was actually, like, kind of not enjoying the game by that point. I just, like, wasn't having fun with it as much as I was at one point. But funny enough, that's actually, like, part of the reason why I quit My Hero Academia Ultra Impact, was because actually of the way that the dupe system was implemented into the game. I don't know what the devs were smoking in GTA when they decided that this was the correct route to go. But originally, when it came to My Hero, when you pull the dupe of a unit, it's a weird way to explain this, but here's how I'm going to explain it to you, right? Imagine Dokkan Battle's dupe system, right? Like the potential system, except you didn't need dupes for it. You needed essentially like unit specific orbs, but you had to buy them from the shop with currency that you got from getting dupes of like SRs and SSRs from summoning, okay? That's how it worked. What's up, Wood Sean? Or World Sean, excuse me. And if you got an SSR, it would basically just be like a higher amount of that currency to buy the character-specific orbs. I'm just calling them that because it's easier to explain it that way to you. For that character's like potential system, right? How do you play JP? No, I play it on my phone. I play it on Android. But here's the thing. So like that sounds all well and good, right? That sounds fine. And it was okay. It was a fine system, right? It wasn't the greatest. And it took a little bit sometimes to get your units like potential up. Like it was not a fast grind by any means. But that was, so they didn't have like any sort of dupe system. It was just when you got a dupe, it was just more currency that you could use into a character's potential, right? And it wasn't like the currency was limited to that specific character. It just became like that currency you could use to buy the stuff for any character. The problem became they added in kinda, Jaren, like a little bit, I guess. That's a decent comparison, yeah, because obviously Masters just turns it into the gold tickets, right? That you can use to get like a you can use to use a 5 stars potential to EX. But obviously EXing is a lot different. Like Masters, the kind of potential system, I guess funny enough, actually, Masters Synchrid system is a good comparison to My Hero's like potential system, but My Hero's potential system is a lot more complicated than the Masters Synchrid. But the problem with My Hero is that they added in a dupe system later on into the game. So now when they implemented this new dupe system, you could actually use the dupes for something specific to boost the power of a unit. So all of those dupes that you pulled before the system came out, obviously you can't use for this new dupe system that they have implemented. And all of those dupes that you got are basically just, I don't want to say null and void because you still use the currency that you got from them to boost your characters. But essentially, all of those dupes, I don't want to say that they were wasted, but I mean basically, right? All of those dupes that you pulled, that the only way that you can get that specific boost for that unit is if you get a dupe for that unit. Obviously, you're not getting all those dupes back. And so I pulled so many dupes in that game. Like, that is a game that I found myself pulling a ton of dupes. And maybe it's just because I played the game since it first came out when I was still playing the game. But I pulled a lot of dupes. And the fact that they pulled a fast one on you and was like, yeah, here's the dupe system now. All those dupes that you pulled before. Good luck, sucker. You know, I was like, yeah, this ain't worth my time. So that was one of the reasons I quit the game, because I was like, that is one of the most frustrating things I've ever seen. If you are going to implement a dupe system, you need to do it when the game releases. You have to. Dokkan is a little bit of a different case because obviously it was such an old game and gacha games weren't really like, I don't want to say they weren't a thing during that time, but I mean like kind of, right? When Dokkan first came out, and obviously dupes became more of a standard as time went on into Dokkan, right? I suppose you could kind of equate this currency, getting dupes pre this dupe system in My Hero, to kind of like selling your SSRs to Baba and getting Baba points. But the stuff you could buy with this currency in My Hero was a lot more valuable than the stuff that you could buy in the Baba shop. For sure. So, yeah, I don't know. It was just like, man, definitely not fun. Do you like music? I have a recommendation. You might know who that person is. Yeah, I like music. But yeah, so definitely not a great way to implement a system for sure. And I was frustrated, dude. For like a day, didn't pull all my and quit. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Honestly, I still think that the like ease, like it's not even like close, right? Like it's like Ultra Impact, and like I hate to say, because I mean I do like the game, even though I don't enjoy it like now. I've not played Strongest Hero, by the way, so I can't really give my opinion on that. From what I've heard, it's pretty pay-to-play heavy. But that was also like when the game first came out, so I can't really like give you a proper judgment of that, I feel like, because, you know, obviously I really don't know. But like Ultra Impact here, Smash Tap here. Smash Tap was the GOAT, bro. Was the GOATed My Hero game, right? My Hero's gacha game, Smash Tap, was so good. It was fun. It was engaging. It had unique events. It was just a very fun beat 'em up type of game. The chibi style was great. The art from that game was immaculate. And then they decided we're going to do a 3D on rails game where all of your units are turned into stinky equipment for the new game using the same application as the original one, killing the original one, and the game fell off faster than the original one did because nobody liked the game anymore. And I was literally like, when they decided they were going to change up the entire game, it was like gee, I already know this is going to go poorly, and it did. My Hero fell out of that. Yeah. Smash Tap was really good, and its run was super fun. I think, like, the problem with the game was that not only did it not have a global release, right, which didn't really help with the money, but I think, like, the player base was so small, and they realistically, like, didn't have enough ways to make money, I feel like, for the game to sustain itself, even though the game was very, very good. Like, I don't think there was anything wrong with the gameplay or, like, the way that the game itself functioned. I think it was more so just, like, the money aspects. And I understand wanting to try something new to kind of switch it up and makes more money. But if you make the game less fun as a result, then obviously that's a problem. Have a good night, Seven. Thank you for coming by, my guy. I appreciate it. I missed the JoJo gotchas. They were so fun, especially Starter Shoot. Yeah, bro. I really liked all of the JoJo gacha games. At one point or another, I played every single JoJo gacha. I played Starter Shooters. I played Pitter Patter Pop. I played Diamond Records. That was the name of the game. I played Diamond Records as well. All of them very fun. Diamond Records was interesting because I really enjoyed the gameplay. It was like a simple beat 'em up game with JoJo characters, which is awesome, right? You just run around like a level and just beat guys up with your stand. It was pretty cool. And like quick and easy levels to play on your phone. But the rates in that game were so abysmally bad. It was so bad. Like, I think I re-rolled in that game, and I don't even think I got an SSR. And I just like gave up re-rolling and just started to play the game because it was just like that hard to pull a unit. The Pitter Patter Pop was fun. Never did I think I would be enjoying like a Candy Crush type of game again, but man, that game was really fun in that regard, and obviously the stands made the gameplay like unique and interesting. And of course, excuse me, the GOAT of that game, Part 4 Jotaro, undefeated, like Giga Chad of Pitter Patter Pop. He was such a sick unit in that game. Very, very fun though. Very cool. I kind of wish that the game would have like lived a little bit more, because honestly, like, I feel like if they almost would have advertised it more on the puzzle side of things rather than the gacha side of things, maybe it could have lived a little bit more. I don't know. But Starter Shooters, man, Starter Shooters is such a sad one for me, because I played that game for a really long time, and that was one of the oldest gacha games until its end. It was kicking it for a very, very long time. And that game had quite a lot of content, honestly. I think the game came out around Part 3's release. I'm pretty sure is when it originally released. Part 4 JoJo got it because Koichi. Well, I'm talking about Pitter Patter Pop specifically. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was when the game originally came out. And I remember I was literally just like farting around on Cool App like, oh, what are some new gacha games that I can play? And I found starter shooters. And I was like, oh, this seems really interesting. And lo and behold, I fell in love with the game because it was just simple fun. The characters are really cool. Some of the like what if characters they had in the game were awesome. You know, they had just like super simple gameplay, but just very fun gameplay, and the stands are really cool. They had, dude, when that is probably honestly the game that I think I can genuinely say did the most with an anime when it was airing, because not only did they just release units of characters that were like currently being shown in the anime, they had a new story event every single week for the new episode. Every single week they came out with a new episode of JoJo. They had a story event in like it was literally like a section they had for each like, you know, part of JoJo. And like when part 4 was airing, every new episode got a new episode added to like the part 4 story event where you played through that episode that aired that week. It was so cool, dude. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen a gacha game do in terms of like having an anime that's airing alongside it. Because of the fact that like I see a lot of other gacha games try and take advantage of when their anime is airing, and they'll release characters that like obviously are relevant to the anime, and that's always a good idea. But I don't think I've ever seen that before except for starter shooters, where the game will literally release an event for that specific episode. JoJo Gacha is the best. I mean, I don't know about the best, but also, whoever said JoJo is niche, my brother, what? JoJo's one of the most popular anime of all time. Did you say you enjoy the gameplay of Nikkei? I see that kappa there. I know what you mean by that, but no, the shooting is fun. But no, Starter Shooters was certainly a very fantastic game. Oh, what's up, Mr. Gene? Is the best. I'm going to download it right now. Nah! Man. I really wish I could play it again, dude. It was such a good game. I miss my account so much. I actually did, with Super Returns in 2000, never Dokkan should do that. Yeah, that would be cool. Let me see, actually. Let me pull up. I made a video on starter shooters. I did a summoning video on starter shooters. And then I also did a video talking about it. Star Dust Shooters. Damn, what a goated game. Let me see. Let me start this up again, okay. Yeah, 2. Yeah, 7 years the game lasted, by the way. And it was older than Dokkan, too. I made a layout for this game? Oh, no, okay. It was just a box in the corner, and then it was, like, the summons on the side. And, bro, this summoning video was, like, so sad. Because it's, like... On one hand, I'm summoning all these, like, super sick units. But at the same time, it's also, like, I literally won't be able to use them because the game is going to shut down. You know what I mean? Just popular, but doesn't have mainstream appeal like Dragon Ball or My Hero? No! JoJo is one of the most mainstream anime out there. Revive starter shooters and Buchigiri match, but the catch is Dokkan finally ends. Yeah, in a heartbeat. I hate to say that being, you know, Dokkan Assets, bro, but if we're talking selfish means, then absolutely I would say yes. I would 100% take that deal. That would be super selfish to me because I would basically be destroying... Wait, hold on. Hold on. I have to... Let me before I actually accept that. Would Buchigiri and starter shooters continue living though? Or would it be like if they don't make enough money, they die? Is that like the way that it works? Like, so then Dokkan would end up dying, and those two games would end up dying if they weren't popular enough. Or is it just like they just last indefinitely, basically? Because if they're just gonna die again, then there's no point. But yeah, this video was a lot of fun to make, honestly. I really enjoyed this video. Making these JoJo Starter Shooters videos. And Legends for this. Yeah, this video, I don't make the rules. Ask Bandai. Fair enough. Yeah, this was really fun. I remember I made this, like, this video was 30 minutes. No, this video was like an hour. I had so many summons because, like, they had, like, this, like, the final step up banner or whatever. Or, like, the final banner of the game was, like, this thing where, like, you just go crazy with summons, basically. And I remember, like, I, you know, was basically just, like, pulling and pulling. Yeah, here we go. This is an SSR. Look at that boy, Dio! Dio Brando. Oh, man, the animations are so cool. Yeah, oh, man. Obviously, they added in all the Part 5 stuff. Let me see. Can I find, like, some of the crazy what-if ones? That one was cool, obviously, that Josuke. Is this must be an SSR, right? Oh, that's a Jotaro that I didn't have. Oh, man, dude. I miss this game so much, watching this video again. Oh, it's so good. I'm trying to find, like, some of the crazy what-if characters. Obviously, they have, like, a bunch of the different, like, stand users and whatever. Yakio, my boy. I was excited to pull that. I like Yakio. I don't know. He's pretty cool. He's a cool stand user. I thought that was going to be an SSR. But yeah, I went crazy on this. Because oh, yeah, the poker Jotaro, dude. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. So much nostalgia. I was glad that I did this. Oh, I forgot about that one. Hold on. Where did that go? I'm not going to be able to find it. The Doppio when he's calling Diavolo on the phone. Yeah, it's pretty cool, though. Obviously, using all those different gems and stuff. I was able to, you know, do a bunch of summons. And then, yeah, I think I did, like, a little bit of a box showcase here. Where I just, like, showed off everything that was in my box. And, like, took a look at the items and stuff like that. Just to kind of, like, document everything that I had. I forgot about this, that I did a box showcase. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, and I went through and I showed all my characters, bro. Oh, man. And, you know, I will say one really weird thing about this game. This game is so ugly, I'm sorry, bro. Here's the thing, right? Oh, firework went off. The problem is, for one, they never updated the UI in, like, the 7 years that the game came out, right? So that really didn't help the game. Like, it definitely doesn't look very visually appealing. The other thing that's so weird about this game is the main art style that they used was the manga's art style, right? They mainly kept to Araki's art style. Oh, dude, that SSR deal's sick. But they had cards like that, where it was the animated. Funny enough, you can also see they did Pitter Patter Pop collabs where they had, like, Pitter Patter Pop style units in the game, which was pretty funny. But the weird thing about this game is that they used the manga's art style for the characters, but they only went by the anime's release schedule. So anything that was in the manga that wasn't in the anime wasn't in the game yet. Which was so weird that they would stick to the manga's style then and not, like, release manga characters. I feel like that probably would have kept the game alive a lot longer if they would have delved into some of the Steel Ball Run and you know, Part 8 and stuff like that. The gameplay, if you are curious, go watch this video, by the way. I'm gonna drop this. This is like a 30-minute basically, like, documentary-ish. Not really documentary, because I don't know if I would go to that, like, professional lengths, but I made an entire video about, like, my experience with the game, and then, like, the game shutting down and all this other stuff. Let me just, like, go to a part where the gameplay is on the screen. Because there's a lot of things where, like, I'm showing information about the game and stuff like that in here. Let me find like a part where I actually like play a level or something like that. Yeah, here. Yeah, so the gameplay was like this. You have basically these like little circles that are on the screen. And to be fair, with this, I was also playing like a super easy event, so my characters are like absolutely walloping this. But then you had like these little end things where the stands appeared. I'm trying to find one where like I used a super attack or something like that. Let me see if I have it like further on in the video. I think, oh no, that's a story event part. Do I have it in this section? Surely I must. Oh yeah, here. Oh no, that was like art. I don't see it. Maybe I'm just missing it. Yeah, see, look at this. They had, like, this was the episode, I love this episode of Part 4, bro. Where, they face the guy in the pylon. Yeah, as you can see, right? This is, like, kind of like Dokkan story events, I guess, where, like, you know, for the episode that aired that week, they had, you know, like, basically, like, the episode played out in the manga style, in the game. Which is really good. Spoilers, I guess, if you haven't seen JoJo. But yeah, I don't know. It was cool that, like, the story events looked like that. I'm trying to find, like, a super attack, but I don't see it. For some reason, I don't know why I don't have footage of that in there. Yeah, I was talking about... Bro, I whipped out the big guns for this video. I was talking about, like, annual gacha game revenue and like how much money. Yeah, that was pretty crazy when like the game had basically like never really made like the game had never really made a ton of money, and then when they released GER, they just went crazy in terms of sales, which is pretty wild, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. The gameplay was very simple, right? It's basically just like more or less like, I mean, I don't know if this is a good way to describe it because I don't know if any of you watching are like old enough to know what this is, but like Pogs, right? Where you're basically just like sliding these little things into each other, is like essentially what it is, right? It's just these little circles that are like banging against each other. And obviously there's more difficult events, right? Like I'm just playing the story event here where, you know, it's like this episode. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The gameplay was very simple. Personally, I really enjoyed the gameplay, but I do think that, like, 100%, it was surprising that a game with, like, this simplistic of gameplay was able to survive for 7 years, right? Like, I definitely agree with that. Like, the fact that this game lived that long is honestly pretty crazy to me, and especially considering like it had these outdated visuals. Like I 100% understand why the game like shut down, right? Because obviously it was old, and it definitely needed, you know, some like updates if it was going to live. And I think the other thing was too, they also probably wanted to they probably the Simpsons are good for something. That's funny. I'm sure they probably wanted to focus on their new gacha games as well, but obviously, you know, unfortunately those games also shut down as well. Is this a super attack here? I'm trying to find one. Oh no, this is where I was showing card assets. Oh yeah, here's the GER super attack. Or I guess he had an intro animation rather than a super attack. Oh, yeah, this GR was OP. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, look at... See, this here, right here, this is why I can tell you that this game, unfortunately, either needed an update or needed to go bye-bye. Look at how ugly my boy GER is, bro. My boy looking like PS1 GER, bro. Oh my gosh. Let me get that bad boy back on the screen. Hold on. Let me pause it when he gets on the screen. Let me get to a better frame here where you can actually like see his face. Oh my gosh, dude. That boy ugly. That boy mad ugly. He looks like the first JoJo fighting game that they ever came. Actually, I take that. Not like Pathway to the Future or whatever that game is called. The first 3D JoJo fighter that they ever came out with. It literally looks like they just took the model from that game and put it in this. So it makes sense to me, you know, that this game, like, obviously was definitely, like, past its due date with graphics like this. But staring into your soul, by the way. Let me get that goofy boy off the screen. A new JoJo Gacha game could be great, though. The complex stands could make for really unique passives and active skills that could create. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it might just be the models from the other JoJo games. But yeah, here I was talking about like the really sick, like different unique units that they had, right? That obviously like, oh, I guess I couldn't find the image for that. But yeah, like they had like Joseph and Josuke for a unit, right? They had Part 3 Dio and Giorno as a unit, which was super sick. They had, where did that go? Keep going, keep going. Yeah, Kira and Josuke as like a team up. Oh, dude, this unit was so sick, dude. Oh, man. Oh, man. So sick. But anyway, enough about funny JoJo game. That is definitely a gacha game that I missed for sure. But I agree, right? Like, I think the premise of JoJo... My cat summoned on the Bardock banner? What? What did you pull? But yeah, like... Oh, dude, I agree, though. I feel like JoJo's premise and, like, JoJo's characters and stands and stuff like that can make for some really cool gacha game shenanigans. A kitten. What? From the Bardock banner, what? But yeah. So, I don't know. I know that there was one JoJo gacha game that was in the works for a while, but I, like, was hearing people talk about it a lot, and then I never heard anything about it. What was that called? Oh, you're getting ahead babies. Congratulations. Where, Oh, right. I forgot Mr. Baby made that thumbnail for me. Mr. Baby JoJo. Yeah. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Anthem. The last time I heard about somebody talk about that game was like a year ago. I like how Dokkan just became background noise. I mean, it is just menial grinding. It's just stuff we can auto. Finally got AGL Super 17. Nice. She gave birth to little meow meows. Oh, that's cute. JoJo Golden Anthem. It still says upcoming. Officially announced December 25th, 2020. Yeah, but I know it was a it was supposed to be like a Chinese game. So I don't know if it would ever make it out of China. There is a... Oh, this is on Ku-app. It's just an announcement for the game, I see. It's not like the actual app. Did it ever come out? I don't know if the game ever actually came out. I see people talking about January, asking if the game ever came out. How long are you streaming? I've been streaming for 2 hours, but probably once we beat this Easy A, I might just call it a night. I mean, we got summons, we got 17, we awakened them. You know, we're basically chilling. I was going to do the new, I know you want to play Fortnite, mister. I know that's why you're asking, but, what do you call it? I wanted to do the new ESBR, but I don't have Tech Bardock, and I could probably struggle my way through it, but I'll just wait until I get Tech Bardock. Guilty as charged. Got him. I mean, I can't blame you, bro. I really want to play Fortnite too, because the new season, bro. Oh, I don't. Have you played it all yet, Gene? Have you played the stuff from the new season? Or I'm sorry, Mr. Mike. Easy A sell. Which sell? But yeah, I don't know. I would definitely love a new JoJo gacha game. That, like, honestly, it's kind of hard for me to pick up a new gacha game. The katana in the new season sucks, man. I mean, I will say, from using it in terms of attacking, I think that the hammer is definitely a lot better in terms of like the offensive capabilities. But in terms of the movement, low key, I like the sword better. Because the movement you get is insane, and the refresh on it is so low, at least at the moment for that thing. It's the movement on it is pretty cracked. I'm not gonna lie, the movement on it is pretty cracked. It's worth it just to keep a movement option on you. Prime Battle Cell. Oh, I'm definitely not awakening that, man. Hey, Abel, thank you for the sub, my boy. Do not look at the tweet I just sent you on stream. Alright, I'll look at it right now, but I won't put it on the actual stream. What is this tweet? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah, I will definitely not be showing that on stream, Goofy. Don't know who this is. Interesting. But yeah, no, I'm excited to play it more. Dude, there's a weapon called the Cobra DMR and it's so heat. High key, bro, I'm not a fan of the Cobra DMR. I was trying it last night. I don't really like it. It was in the it was in a couple of it was in in there early last season. I didn't really like it then either. You don't have the units easy. No, I'm so bad about doing the Prime Battle EZAs, honestly. I'm so bad about it, dude. Because you have to, like, for me personally, right? I don't know if this is like a hot take or not. But like, for most of the free-to-play units in the game, right? Like, I feel like it's a better version of the Red Eye. I don't know. I personally, I just like the way that the Red Eye fires and like the reticle and just everything about the Red Eye. I just prefer it, even if the Cobra DMR is technically better. It's just preference. I mean, bro, the homie Kayvon likes the regular DMR, and I've watched a couple of videos rating some of the weapons from last season, and every person basically said the DMR is at the bottom of the list, but Kayvon loves that thing, so I don't know, bro. Yeah, the Prime Battle EZA is like, the thing with me for those is just that I hate saying this because it sounds like pretentious, but realistically, bear like a few of them, I'm most likely never going to use any of these free-to-play units that you have to EZA to then get to the easy A that you actually want to do, right? Which is the Prime Battle easy A. And so, because of that, right? And again, maybe that's just because I don't want to say privileged, but I mean, like, I guess, right? Just to have, like, a bunch of units that I don't really need to use a bunch of free-to-play units, because I can just use the Sonable units that I have in their place. And obviously, there are some free-to-play units that are just, like, cracked out of their mind, right? Like the Super Strike Android 16, bro. That man is gas. Love that guy. But for most of those units, I will probably just never use them. So for me, it's just like, I just really don't like the fact and don't enjoy that you have to go through this process of easying a character that I will literally never use. It will sit in my box forever as soon as I'm done easying them. You know, just to, you know, then get to the character that I want to easy in. So, I don't know. But that's just me personally. Yeah, I honestly, like, high key, I feel like that would be the only way that I could do a Dokkan Battle 24-hour stream, was if I did, like, doing every Prime Battle Easy A in one stream or something like that. Because honestly, I don't know, I just don't have the patience for it, which I hate to say that, but I just really don't. But anyway, I grind the easy ace with the I hated it. Yeah. Pummeler is gonna be an easy. Yeah. I don't know. It's just kind of a crummy system, in my opinion. I'm just not really a fan of it. I would much rather, like, I don't know, make them more difficult to get in, like, another way or something like that. I don't know how else they would do it, but it's just not that fun for me personally. But that's okay. It'd be like that. But I know for a lot of people, right, they already have those easy A's, like, completed. Or for, you know, a lot of people, they just, like, grind the free-to-play units anyway, so I don't know. Just not for me, I suppose. Alright, Master Oshi. We got 2 more stages on this, yeah, I think, and then we'll probably end the stream for tonight. Because those are basically the main things that I wanted to get done on the stream tonight. And we got lucky with pulling 17 first multi. That was good. And even though we went in a little bit more, you know, we still got decently lucky. So, veteran players of all the free-to-play units? Well, I don't even think so. Because I know me and my boy Abel have been playing the game since, like, what would that be? Well, year 2. Yeah, since, like, year 2. Probably, like, the middle-ish of year 1, I guess. And, me and him both don't have half of those free-to-play units, dude. I mean, granted, obviously the Super Strikes are a little bit of a different story, because now they're just getting revamped, but yeah, those are really annoying when the free-to-play units have their own orbs. Those are awful. And it's kind of funny because, like, I remember when those first were, like, introduced as, like, a concept. I was like, oh, that's a really cool idea, because then you don't have to use regular orbs, and you can just, like, use the character-specific orbs, and, you know, then it's like, oh, you know, it's just for them, whatever. And now I absolutely despise it, because it's just so annoying that I have to go out of the way to grind these specific things when I have, like, an overabundance of this specific type of currency that I don't even, like, think about using it. You know, I just use it. So, is that how rich people feel? Is that how Elon Musk feels? Is that how Elon Musk feels how I feel about Dokkan orbs. Is that how that works? Right, you need to farm the same stage like 30 to 40 times. It's really annoying, yeah. It is extremely annoying. It's definitely not fun. But they don't really do that anymore, though, which is, I mean, honestly, kind of a good thing, because obviously, you know, considering the fact that nowadays it seems like nobody really likes that way of doing things, you know, it's nice to see that, I don't know, like, I'm not sure if they ever did a survey and people talked about that or what have you, but, you know, I think the general consensus is that people really aren't fans of it, so it's kind of nice to see that they don't actually do it. I don't know. I don't even know what was the last unit to have that. I can't even remember off the top of my head. Team Bardock? Yeah, that sounds right. The unit could one-shot Red Zone Broly, and I'm still not doing it. Nah, that's fair. I mean, it just feels like a huge waste of stamina. You know, which I guess is kind of ironic considering like how many runs you have to do for a normal Dokkan Fest character, but I don't know. It just really feels like, because I mean, at least with the Dokkan Fest, like even though they're really easy, they're kind of fun, you know? But with like doing the orb events, those are just never a good time. They just feel like they're never an enjoyable experience. But yeah, I don't think that they'll probably do one of those again. I mean, funny enough, speaking of free-to-play units, I don't know what happened this celebration, but this celebration we low-key got shafted on a free-to-play unit. Yeah, and you need to do it manually, which is also really annoying. We got shafted on a free-to-play unit though this celebration because like we were supposed to get usually we get 2 URs and 1 LR, but this celebration we only got 1 UR and then the LR, so I don't know what they were cooking with this one. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it was weird. And like you would think that you can't auto. Yeah, that's very annoying that you can't auto the orb events. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's just like it's so strange to me that they didn't have one more unit. And it seems like that would have been like the perfect place to add in like a GT themed unit. You know what I mean? Like obviously the celebration was originally like Boo and GT. So you would think that that would be like, oh, you know, obvious GT themed unit for that, but I guess not. I mean, I was kind of thinking too, like with how much they were like kind of low-key hinting at Oob for this celebration. I was thinking that it would be like some kind of free-to-play GT Oob, but clearly that is not the case. So, I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. 8th anniversary bordered on mid, to be honest, especially after last year. They should release Monkey D. Luffy. I agree, bro. Speaking of Monkey D. Luffy for 9th Annie. Bro, how is he not in Fortnite yet? That man needs to be put in the game, bro. That man and Ichigo need to be in the game, bro. Can you imagine if we had the big 3, bro, in there, and then also Dragon Ball? Oh my gosh, dude. What a crazy Fortnite squad that would be, bro. Ichigo, Luffy, Naruto, and Goku. Holy, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed 8th anniversary. I think it was very fun. I personally enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite anniversary, for sure. But it definitely was not my least favorite, for sure. I think, oh boy, what would be my least favorite anniversary? That's hard to pick. If they're going to look as bad as Goku, good. Well, to be fair, I don't know if you've seen Aaron yet, Mr. Mike, but he looks pretty good. At least I think so. I feel like ever since Goku, like Goku is almost like the test skin, right? Since Goku, they've gotten better. Maybe except for Bakugo, Chaco, and Deku, because their faces looked terribly awful. But obviously, All Might looked really good. Gohan and Piccolo look pretty good. Gohan, I think, honestly looks better than regular Piccolo, but Awakened Piccolo looks the best, I feel like. But I think, like, the Naruto skins, though. See, that's the thing. Naruto came first, and I feel like those skins look fine. I don't know. But yeah, I think Eren looks really, really good. So, Eren Yeager. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Let's go ahead and easy A the boy real quick, and then we'll be done. Yeah, to be fair, those units, though, for 5th anniversary were, like, crazy beyond hype, bro. Like, I remember how excited everybody was for Gogeta and Vegito. I think that hype was almost, like, unmatched for an anniversary. I think it's finally time, bro. I think it's finally time for the run back on the fusions and Dokkan. I think it's been long enough that we've had a break from fusion characters. Even without Tip Bardock, you can clap easier. Well, I don't have him easy 8 either, because I haven't done the easy area. Can you tell I don't like easy areas? So, I'm good for right now, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and level that bad boy up. And bada bing, bada boom. We are cooking. You love to see it. Okay. Very nice. I know he's unfortunately not like crazy the best. He's not crazy the best unit, but he's definitely still pretty good. STR Jetta better, by the way. Then 17? That's a goofy comparison right there, bro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Very successful that we were able to pull the boy 17. I'm quite excited about that. As the resident Super 17 hater, it's kind of funny to me that I'm excited about a new Super 17 unit. But hey, man. Obviously, you know, getting a new character is always exciting in any gacha game. So, definitely excited to have copped the boys. Definitely excited to test them out. I know that the problem with them, though, is that they don't have... I know for a fact they don't have, like, any super great, like, support, or their team, I think, isn't crazy good. Like, obviously, GT Bosses. GT Bosses needs a lot of work, bro. GT Bosses needs a ton of work. I definitely feel like they should have tried to kind of push a little bit more on that one for the anniversary, but oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. But anyhow, let me switch to our final card here. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I think 17's alright. I think it's the problem is that, like, a lot of the time people are so quick to judge a unit because they'll see them on paper when the unit is, like, first shown off, and then they'll instantly form their opinion when realistically, you know, they should wait a little bit for, you know, like, more info to come out about the unit. But, you know, that's how it be in our modern world. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you are summoning for 17, obviously good luck to you. Otherwise, definitely, I would say, for Global and JP, absolutely save up for Saiyan Day. I think that is the way to go. And, yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, again, this week, I'll make a formal announcement about it on Twitter, but on Thursday is my birthday, and on the 18th is Saiyan Day, and I'm having a bunch of people over that day. So, I may not be around for Saiyan Day to download, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Dokkan Assets out. Peace.